Well, do you want to hear about the ant people or what?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, I've been trying to come up with something to call the people who are just 100% along for the ride with whatever's trending that day. And I came up with a phrase when they went from Ukraine to Will Smith and Chris Rock in a heartbeat and they didn't skip a beat. They were just like Ukraine, 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 Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith. And I was like, there's like a group of people out there who are just completely being yanked along by this chain. And I was like, they're ant people. What? Why are you pointing at yourself? What are you doing?
Is it is it just me or are my nipples not the same height?
They're not. So what? I'm talking about ant people.
I'm listening. I was just also I can multitask, Aaron. You're essentially just repurposing sheeple.
No way. Yeah, I mean, I guess I am.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
sheep. There's a lot more sheeple than there are ant people. Like even some sheeple will be like, I really don't care about Will Smith.
And do you,
Whatever.
and do you know what eats ants? Lizards. We've all come full circle, people.
We're talking about lizard people now.
Well, they're the people who control the ant people.
I guess. I don't know. Whoever's pulling the strings on that mainstream one story thing, their followers are now, in my book, ant people. They just follow the next guy in line.
Yeah, you really don't hear much about you. I mean, I follow a lot of like combat footage photo or subreddits, so I get to see a lot of like blown up tanks and shit like that.
Mhm.
It's pretty amazing how many they're blowing up.
But you were saying we don't really hear about it in the mainstream right
Yeah,
now?
like at least not that I've seen.
It
I
kind
mean,
of faded away all of a sudden.
well, because the Russians stopped, like they didn't, the invasion kind of halted. Yeah, they got bogged down too much, so there's
I
nothing
don't
really
know.
new. And that, and I guess its shelf life just expired. I guess a war lasts a little bit longer in the 24-hour news cycle than political scandals, but not much.
War is boring.
I wish I could go fight. That would be so cool. God, I
I
want to shoot some fucking Russians. Ever since that one
What's your
Russian
problem
girl
with
was a,
Russians, man? They're
after that
just
one
like you
Russian
and
girl
me.
I dated was a bitch. I want
So
to
you're
kill
gonna
all
go
of them.
shoot her countrymen because
Yes. And then I'm gonna find her on Facebook and like, you did this. I'm
you made me do this?
what if I'm like Instagramming, my war experience, as millennials like myself do. And like, what if I was just like DMing her like all the pictures of the vehicles that I've blown up and all the people that I'd shot, and like every time I did it, like send her like, you did this, you did this, you did
You can only
this.
blame yourself.
You hadn't made up that story about going. All right, I may as well tell the whole story. It's not that long. So I go over to this girl's apartment. We're talking, and like all of a sudden, like she gets a call on her phone, and she's like, "I have to go deliver medicine to my friend. Like it's at the pharmacy. I have to go pick it up." I was like, "Why can't her parents? Oh, they don't feel like it." I was like, "But you just made it seem like this is life-saving medication. Why are you the first call she's making?" Anyway, so she's like, "I have to go," and then she just like up and leaves. I'm like, uh, okay,
Just left
bye.
you alone with her stuff in her
No, like
place?
they kicked me out of the house first.
Oh, okay.
It's like I'm real sorry about this. And like I accused her of it like later. I was like, I naturally had some questions. I was like, that was a very odd excuse to get me out of the house. She's like, I wasn't. She just like kept playing dumb. Maybe her friend really did need medication, but it just seemed very, because I think I said something offensive right before her friend called. And
Oh.
I mean, it's probably a good bet to say I said at least one thing offensive.
Well, it depends on how many drinks you were in.
No, I say offensive things totally sober.
Sometimes I have to ask people if I'm being offensive anymore because I can't tell. Have you ever had to do that?
I just don't care.
Yeah.
Like if somebody said something to me, I'll apologize to them. 'Cause, I wasn't trying to be that much of a dick, but I'm not gonna bow to society's innuendo. Like if somebody wants me to stop saying something, they can say it to my face or DM me or get in touch with me.
Fair enough. So if this Russian girl came to you and said, "Hey, please stop sending me pictures of dead Russian soldiers," you would just be like, "You're right. I'm sorry. I'll
I was
stop."
like,
And then
admit that you ditched me that night.
2 minutes later, you're still sending pictures, and she's like, "Oh my God, stop!" And you're like, "I'm sorry. It just happens automatically."
Oh, it's like, well, I hit the war crime threshold, so I may as well keep going now. The original cause has been lost.
You know,
But
she's
after you kill so many Russians, you kind of got to kill them all because they're going to come after you.
she starts getting videos, and then the next thing you know, you're live streaming with a GoPro attached to your gun. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. Just admit you were lying.
That's yeah. It's a funny part in the Batman movie because like the Riddler like posts all of like his stuff online. He live streams a lot of his things. And like he has like a secret server for like his loyal fans who like solved his last riddle that learns about like his plan to blow up the city. And like it's the whole movie he's this like real like menacing like Zodiac killer style like supervillain. And then like he sounds like a regular content creator. Like once you get to his secret site, he's like, "Hey guys, I'm real happy about the support and the recommendations for assault rifles. I'm just so happy to be part of this online community. Like you guys have made me feel so." And I just couldn't help but like die laughing when I saw that. And I was like, even the terrorists now are shilling for Patreon. And
Does the Taliban have a Patreon?
yeah, yeah. Check out this video collab I did with Al Qaeda.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. Taliban Patreon. Here we go. Taliban. No, it's just a bunch of articles from Patreon. Oh, there's something on here called Taliban Mindset.
That's not suspicious at all.
Hold on. I'm using the Brave search like an idiot. Let me use Google like a normie. Taliban Patreon account. I'm getting on a watch list right now as we speak.
Only if you donate.
Who
Now,
are
if
the
you don't,
Taliban?
now you're on a watch list now. It's if you donate, you get your own surveillance van. You're going to notice a lot of florists and repair shops having vans in your neighborhood in the next couple of weeks.
Man, I'm not getting anything. Hold on, I'll actually search on Patreon.
You just have no luck on Google.
No, the results are all fake and dumb.
You're just not inputting the right commands.
It gave me the Patriot Act on Wikipedia. What?
Well, did autocorrect fix your thing?
Okay, now how do I donate? Google, how do I donate to the Taliban?
Oh, we gotta get the screen share going on right now.
I've got too many tabs open. I'd get in trouble.
Yeah, you close out your porn.
Okay, donate to help the children and refugees in Afghanistan. As long as they're the Taliban's children. How do I donate?
I wonder if there's like a Wounded Warrior project for the Taliban.
How do I donate to the Taliban? It's gonna be in my history now.
And just have like the same logo too, except like instead of a helmet, he has like the headscarf on, and he's got an AK silhouette instead of a rifle, and he's carrying his friend out.
Taliban GoFundMe. All right. GoFundMe providing support for Afghanistan. Uh-oh, it was canceled because they were taken over by the Taliban.
I love this idea of the Taliban Wounded Warrior Project.
I'm in.
Because, I can imagine them like doing fun runs through the mountains of Afghanistan and like goat herding or whatever kind of sports they play over there. I don't know anything about Afghanistan. I know they sell most of the world's heroin, and that's about it.
Didn't they stop that though?
I mean, someone else probably took it over.
Hold on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I think the official story is that they stopped.
I mean, that's the one thing that they grow there is heroin.
Yeah, let's see.
And I know the Chinese want to put a big like super railroad highway through their country. They want to essentially connect all of Asia with their railroads.
Here's a story from the Independent. The Taliban plans to ban drugs in Afghanistan. That could change the world for the worse.
Well, they could still export them.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to send us all their stuff, and they're going to say nice and sober over there,
Yeah, they're gonna
and
start putting like arsenic and shit in the heroin.
and we'll keep buying it because we're dumb.
That'll probably make it better than what's in there now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, interesting.
I
Let's look
mean,
at the
you're
comments
not
here.
even buying. I mean, in most places, you're just getting pretty much straight fentanyl. You're not even getting really heroin anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm
You're
I'm
getting
well
fentanyl and
aware.
baby laxative.
Yeah, I got a little fentanyl the other day when I was buying a cigarette on the street corner.
Yeah, you got a Lucy.
I don't know what that means. I was
You're
just
buying a
buying.
loose cigarette.
No, I was buying a Newport from a homeless person, and there was opium in it.
Did you smoke it?
Of course, I smoked it.
How you doing over there? You
I
got
don't
the
know.
itchies yet?
I was out for a couple of days. I'm just making this shit up. You know,
Oh.
I didn't buy it. I don't. I would never smoke a
Well, I
Newport.
mean,
Good lord, you know me better than that.
you peaked a red flag because I know how you hate the homeless. So
Yeah.
already I was suspicious, but I was like, I don't know, maybe he's depressed
It,
again.
it, it would have been more believable if I beat the homeless man for his half pack of Newports and then
Yeah.
put the opium in myself.
This is my prize of battle.
To the victor go the spoil.
That's
Kick
how
him right one more time in the nuts and run away.